You are not your body, you are not your mind. You are the spark of soul consciousness that lays behind. Hey everyone, Noah Hammond here, back with some more video advice. Today, I'm going to be talking about the fact that you are not your body. You are not your mind. And what you truly are is the soul consciousness that sits behind. Okay? It's the underlying truth of reality. And today, I'm going to give it to you in a scientific way that anyone can really comprehend. And also, I'm going to give you my personal experience with this because I just had a very profound experience with this not even 5 days ago. So I'm very, very excited to share it. So let's get into what I mean about you not being your body and not being your mind. Well, first let's start with your body. Every 6 months, you have new cells, entirely new cells throughout every part of your body, even down to your bones. Every 6 months, you have all new cells. All 10,000 trillion of the cells that are in your body right now were not the same cells that were in your body 6 months ago. All right, and this is a constant process. It's constantly happening. So, obviously you're not your body, or who you are would change completely every 6 months. Now, why aren't you your mind? Well, let's just think about it via example. Can you think of a time where your mind was saying something that was absolutely crazy or outside the box or some kind of weird impulse or something, and you recall observing it saying, wow, my mind is thinking some crazy stuff right now? Think about it. You can recall observing your mind and watching it go. It's just like monkey chatter, just it never stops. It does something like 30,000 thoughts a day. And it keeps on going, and you can just tune in at sometimes and watch it do its thing, and you can tune out at other times and just go off into space, right? So you're not your mind either, because you can observe your mind. So if you were your mind, you wouldn't be able to observe yourself. You are the observing consciousness that sits behind the mind. Now, what my guru teaches is that this consciousness actually has a resting place. It's in your third eye, which is, if you ever learned about the chakra system in yoga, the third eye is in between your eyebrow and at about the depth of your temple. Okay, so right there in the center of your head lies this little soul spark of consciousness. There is a swan-shaped part of the brain that has a little cavern in it, and that's where our soul consciousness lies. So it's very much like the little alien in Men in Black, or like the people in Avatar, how their consciousness is inhabiting the avatar body. That is an underlying truth. It's why we identify with that movie on this subconscious level, because we see it and it speaks to us on a subconscious level of truth. We understand, our soul understands that that's really how reality works, but our logical mind does not. So, why is this amazing to understand? Because when you truly get that you are this infinite being, that you are this infinite soul spark of consciousness, this energy that stems from the universal energy which we all come from. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Your consciousness can never be exterminated. You are not this physical body, this flesh mobile, right? You are this consciousness that is animating it, right? So when people die, I don't mourn for the person, I mourn for the other people who are feeling all the sad feelings as a result of losing that person, right? And I mourn for myself, my own attachment to wanting that person still to exist in my life. But I don't mourn for the death of their body. We all die. It's just like trading in your suit for a new one, right? So you are this spark of consciousness, and what's really exciting is I experienced this for myself, truly, authentically, 100%, just about 4 or 5 days ago. I decided to do twice as much meditation as I normally do. And it took me a little bit over 4 hours on a Saturday. I spent from about 9 a.m. till about 1:30 p.m. meditating. And when I got up, for the first time ever, I felt myself as primarily this soul spark of consciousness, experiencing this physical body and experiencing this world. Primarily, I was the soul spark of consciousness. My initial instinctive identification of the me, the who I am, was that soul spark. As opposed to being this physical body, trying to experience this spiritual thing that's inside me, I was the spiritual thing experiencing this physical body. So it might sound very abstract to you, and I can see that, without having learned much about yoga or much about the chakra system or much about any of these concepts before this, it can seem really outside the box. But through dedicated meditation, I've now been able to experience this firsthand. It is just a truth to me. It is just how reality works. And as you develop meditation and increase your awareness, reality, new things become true. And that's kind of just how it works. So that's why I was really excited to make this video, because I now had experiential knowledge of this truth. It wasn't just something I read in a book. So I hope that has opened your eyes to the limitless potential that you are, to the infinite soul consciousness that inhabits your body, that is the true identity of who you are. And I hope that it leads you to some really big questions. And I hope, if anything, it was just helpful in understanding that there's more to this world than meets the eye. So, guys, if you have any questions, whether it be on health, wealth, relationships, or spirituality, send them over to noah@noahhammond.com. I'll be making videos to help everybody out. And please join me on Facebook at facebook.com/noahhammonduncut. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.